Good morning, all. Ira Epstein with your morning flash update for this Tuesday, July 19, 2022, 8:20 a.m. Central Time. As you can see, the Red Book retail sales coming out strong still. 13.8, 14.6, depending on the week or year ago week. Very important. Still strong as can be, double digit consistently. Now we get to the week housing. The market, housing starts down 2%. The market expected it up 2.6. So you can see the housing market is taking it on the chin. We saw that yesterday in some of the indices. Permits down 0.6. They expected it down 0.9. Not quite as bad. We will get the API numbers coming out this afternoon, by the way, around 3:30 p.m. Then as for the markets, now let's talk about a little turkey here. What's going on is there's more talk now starting to spring up just 48 hours before the European Central Bank that maybe they go 50 basis point hike instead of 25. The Bank of Japan, a lot of traders, if you're reading today some of the reports, thinking that the worst in the yen is over and that the bank is closer, getting and edging closer to getting away from this tolerance of these negative interest rates. Yet I read another report countervailing that, just the opposite, that the yen's going to 145 versus the dollar. So you just don't know. This is back and forth. In the metal markets today, with the dollar weaker, you're not getting a bid in gold. That's interesting to see. Still weak there. Silver market's at a crux here. The market is fluctuating in such a zone that if it's not down a good amount today, it loses the bearish embedded reading, can give you a bounce. Notice how the copper market had a good bounce yesterday off of what China was trying to do with the housing and doing some actions, yet today giving the whole thing back. That's interesting. Something bigger brewing there. On the energy markets, all setting back today. And take a look at that nat gas. So in looking at the weather, you're probably looking at a situation now where the weather is shifting again and it's not going to be as hot in the U.S. as thought. When we look at London, you're seeing 100-degree temperatures. I had that on my app and I look at the temperature. I've never seen 100 in London, and so that's the very first time that I've seen that. And I think last night was the hottest it's ever been in an evening there on top of that. So very interesting. So how do you play these markets right now? And that's what I want to spend just a moment with you. And I have to tell you, this is like a chop week. The whole week, in my opinion, is going to just be full of choppiness as the markets gear up for the Bank of Japan, the European Central Bank, then next week our central bank, and what these next moves are going to be. After that, we get fairly clear sailing until we get to September, when then the big question becomes, did inflation come down on its own? Does the Fed have to be as aggressive as it's been? Or is inflation not backing off and the Fed has to attack it even harder? Those will be the two main focuses. In the meantime, I've been watching the grains, understanding that the 6 to 10 day forecast was bullish. Today it doesn't look that way. And you can see, look at the corn and the bean market getting hit rather hard on those changes in the short-term forecast. I'm Ira Epstein. I'll talk to you first thing in the morning tomorrow again. You have a great trading day.